Welcome back, fellas. Let's put this in the ether. This video, I just want to say, men are very patient. Alright? We are very patient. Alright? Most men are willing to put in time to find the right woman. Women are least patient than guys. Why do you think a lot of time, right? When women time clock is running out, they try to push men into marriage, right? They try to push men into this kind of thing. They try to push men into this thing, rational, speeding things up, right? And guys, just be patient. If you're not patient, you gotta learn the value of being patient, right? Being patient is a virtue, right? Being patient will show you who she is, right? This is why guys are really, a lot of guys take their time in a relationship. They take their time being with a woman, right? To see how she is. Because patient is not a girl's best friend, right? Patient is not a girl's best friend. And if you make her wait long enough, she'll snap at you. She will show you her true self by being in a relationship, right? Guys, right? Guys who are patient are more, as a sign of dominance, right? It's a sign of controlling the situations. It's a sign of having his thing in order. That's what patient is. Alright? Patient. Because a guy are willing to work with, if he's in a terrible relationship with a woman, right? And if he's married to a woman, right? Most guys are willing to work it out. Because most guys are patient. They're willing to work it out and see how things work out. This is why guys are reluctant to file for divorce. When you file divorce, that means you have no patience. Right? When you file for divorce, you have no patience. That's the last straw. You're going to leave. This is why I come to the conclusion that say women are not patient. If women are very patient, right, they will find ways and work it out and give it time for the relationship to heal, to improve. Because their unwillingness to let it heal and improve, their unwillingness to wait it out to see how the situation could better themselves, that's by default meaning that they are not patient. Right? They jump to the option which is divorce. There's the only solutions. It's divorce. That's why women make up 80% of the divorce rate, and if they're educated, they make up 90% of the divorces. Right? They're impatient. That's why women have no problem divorcing a man. Right? Divorcing a man 6 months later, remarried another again, because they don't have the patience to wait it out. That's why I tell guys, if you're divorced, take time. Be patient before if you ever decide to marry again, which I don't know why, right? Guys are supposed to be patient. Patience is the key to everything, right? Being patient will likely reveal the solution for everything, right? But no, women aren't like that. They're very impatient creatures, right? They can't wait. They want this now. They want instant gratification. That's what it is. Instant gratification, instant meaning you want something at a moment's notice, quick, right? Quick, and don't want to earn. That's why women are very bad with, most women out there, I don't say all of them, most women out there, they're really bad with maintaining a budget, and they spend a lot of money, right? They want instant gratification now. They want this, that, not realizing the long run, when you buy so much stuff, can you repay it back? Not thinking what's going to happen later on in the line. Like, what if you don't have no money if something happens? What are you in financial mess, right? No, they want this instant gratification because they can't wait to buy it. They can't save up their money. They want it now. That's why a dangerous thing for a woman is a credit card, right? Instead of saving the money to buy the thing that she wants, she's more inclined to use a credit card. Most guys are not inclined to use credit card. Guys are more of a cash person. They would rather spend cash because they hate spending other people's money. They hate using or accruing debt if it doesn't benefit them, right? Now, don't get me wrong. There's good debt and there's bad debt. Guys understand this. Guys understand there's good debt and there's bad debt. Most women don't understand this. Most women just spend, right? Spend, and when you don't have the patience to wait to have enough money to buy these stuff, you're gonna get yourself in a lot of trouble, right? But I digress on financial part. But that's come to my point that they're very impatient. They can't wait to get the money first, then buy it. They want it now. You ever saw Willy Wonka, Faruko Salt, whatever it is, the rich spoiled girls, right? She want it now, right? She want that egg that go in the goose that laid the golden egg. Now she want it now, and then that leads her to her demise, which fell into the incinerator, right? But it's a classic case to show women that they're not um, willing to wait to get the things that they want, right? That's why they hate it when a guy make them wait. They hate it when a guys take his time for proposing. It gets under their nerve. They're wasting their time, right? That's why they're rushing things. Like when they're in a relationship, they rush a relationship for the guy. She keep asking the guy, so give him signal. So give him signal when are they get married? When is he gonna propose? Push a guy to marriage, right? Date a guy for only a year. The next thing you know, try to push him into marriage. Cause they at some point they know the time's running out. When they were young, they think the time they have a lot of time, but when they get to a certain age, they start understanding how time works. When you get older, your time is very limited, right? This is why they're very impatient when they get older, right? So a guy best friend is being patient. So be patient in everything. Be patient in your relationship, right? And marry slow or be in a relationship slow is the key to everything, because time will expose who she really is. You have that patience at some point, because women, they when they ran out of patience, they will show her true self, right? She will show everything, and then when you married her, then everything stopped being the same. She changed her ways, right? She stopped cooking. She stopped giving you sex, right? She holding out sex and holding out all these stuff that you thought you're gonna get when you're married, when it's totally a sham, that she just played you, right? And now you're patient, finally rewards you to show you who she really is. So guys, patience is key. Not only that, patience is key to growing wealth as well. When growing wealth, growing muscle, building yourself up, getting physical shape, you can't rush these kind of things, right? At the end of the day, when you give it time, it can give you the self gratification experience or mood, all right? It's gonna be worth more while. You can't rush into this kind of stuff, right? When you invest money, you gotta let it grow, right? When you invest in yourself, building muscle, it takes time. Then when you at that later in time, you can realize that it will all pay off, right? At the end, right? And same goes in a relationship. It will all pay off at the end if you know how to maintain your patience. That's what it is. A woman, patient is not their friend, right? They can't. Their time is very limited, and most of them don't understand that. So you know, so use your time wisely. Appreciate patience. Patience is a virtue. Know how to use it. Know how to maintain it, right? Because if you are lacking patience, you're doing yourself a disservice, right? You're doing yourself a disservice, and you're rushing to things. Rushing to things is not a good way of doing it. It's like playing. Let me use another analogy term, right? When you play an RPG game, right? There's a reason why the game makes you grind for experience points. Those experience points will build you up to the final boss, so you'll be stronger to fight the the final boss. Because if you just rush through the game, skip every obstacles, which increase your experience point, and you just get through the boss, your possibility of beating the boss is limited, because you don't have the experiences. You don't have enough strengths to beat the boss. And what does that do? You're gonna fail the game. You're gonna get game over, game over, game over all the time, because you lack of the experiences. Right? In life, it's all about experiences. You have to have patience in order to gain those experiences. You have to have enough patience in order for you to gain that perfect woman. Right? It's all about experiences. Experiences will give you the wisdom in life. That's what it is. And I see a lot of young men rush into things. Right? Don't rush into your youth, man. Enjoy your youth. Your youth will give you a lot of experiences and give you the wisdom later on in the future that you need to be an optimal male, right? To be a strong suit. That's what it is. Don't rush into these things. Right? So So patient is a man's best friend. Look at it that way, right? They give you experience, time. With those experience, you get the wisdom. With those wisdom, you know to make the right choices of who to pick, who not to pick, who to be affiliated with, who not to be affiliated with, who you should keep in your close circle, and who you should get out of your close circle. Right? That's what it is. Right? So patient is a guy's best friend, and women really hate that. Women don't have that much patience at all. So that's why they can't. That's why a lot of women out there, they have ADHD. They're diagnosed with ADHD. They can't focus on one thing. They focus on one thing, then go to another thing, then go to another thing, then go to another thing. Right? They can't focus on just one thing specifically. Right? They want instant gratification. They're not that great at playing like like long tedious thing. It's not there within their characteristics, not within their brain set to understand how things work, right? But on that note, guys, let me know what you think. You think patient is virtue? You think a man has to have patience? You think patience benefits men and men know how to handle it? Let me know if you agree or disagree. If you like my video, if you connect with my video, I drop videos daily. You could give me a like, share, or subscribe. But on that note, guys, as always, peace and blessings.